This is my first Among Us video. Give me suggestions below please. I was going to fake admin swipe, then I saw no admin swipe on my fake tasks. In case you didn't know, either nobody has it or everybody does, and if I faked it I would have been voted out, but I saw my list. Here I locked myself in a room with Coral, but I went to the door to see if any names come through the wall, as someone could have seen me enter Elec. Good thing I saw names so I didn't kill, and Coral now has better trust with me for not killing. Coral can clear me for that round. I made sure not to say we're first, as some people sus people like that, but I don't go by that rule personally. I just like being very careful. I made sure to mention me and Coral got locked inside Elec to act confused and possibly make people think Coral failed to kill. Obviously no one was going to say vote Coral, but this is something I could use as backup for endgame. I made sure to be friendly for respect. This game isn't all about trust. I kept speaking as people who don't speak often get sus sometimes, but I am just being extremely careful. I made sure to not skip straight away, as some experts watch every move and build up a case. For some reason Blue says it's Brown, so I back up Brown asking for proof, hoping Brown gets voted out so I get seen as a possible crewmate. This move was quite risky, as if Brown doesn't get voted out they may sus me and Brown, but that's good because if I die people may sus out Brown, which helps out my crewmate. I want to win dead or alive. This also makes Brown think I could be a crewmate for backing him up. As I said, Pink definitely susies me and Brown, but hopefully my other imp gets it and doesn't kill Brown. My memory is really bad, so I forgot to watch the asteroids or whatever it was. LMAO, I forgot. I headed to Elec hoping for someone there. My cursor was on sabotage, ready to lock them doors and get a kill, as nobody is near left side in storage. It's a risk I'm willing to take. You see, I have bad short-term memory but good long-term memory, so I remember times of tasks. I was hoping for someone to enter Elec and see me doing a task. No one did. This is bad for me as I haven't been seen often this round, making a good reason for me being a shapeshifter. I killed Pink because I needed to, but I shouldn't have, since they could have vouched for me being in electrical for a long time if they saw. Coral may have seen me vent, but I made sure to not kill them as my cooldown was high and it'd be sus if I chased them, so if I say engineer they have a good reason to trust. Like 5 seconds ago I closed random doors hoping for 2 crew to be in there and sus each other. As you can see, I was going to say I was with Brown, but I decided I wasn't with them long enough to get soft claimed for that round. Despite my memory, I did actually remember Brown being an admin. I just wanted to him to say yes so he can vouch without vouching. Strangely, Coral clears me. Maybe this is due to my careful technique, but I ask proof as I am curious how, and I want the others to know how I am cleared. I expected myself to forget, so I said hopefully I'll remember this time. If I watch them scan I could be seen as a possible crew. Once again I ask for proof, soft backing up Blue, and there is 2 imposters, so if I am backing up 2 people that shows I wasn't defending Brown earlier in case it was me and him. Brown has a bad reason, but if we can keep Brown and Blue I can say they were accusing each other if I have to in endgame. Okay, that's somewhat valid. This is me defending blue, not just for trust, but as I said earlier, I want to keep them in the game. I have a feeling I am gonna forget about the brown-blue alive thing, but there's a better chance of my teammate killing them, lol. I sit at wires while I try to plan something. Good thing no one was watching me, as I could have been caught for faking tasks. This is the order of wiring, zoomed in on admin 2. I exit elec as no one is seeing me do tasks. Long stretch kills are so risky, and I honestly regret that, but it didn't fail. I close both engines, delaying the time of discovery so I can go with someone and gain trust. One should have shut security in case an engineer vented from medbay/electric to security and discover the body sooner, but the only clue about a body being there was the doors shut. I fake fuel for trust in planning time. As an imposter you must spend much time planning. I watch Brown do trash for some trust and I can follow Brown till the body gets discovered. Coral saw me come from left side with Brown, which is a massive unplanned W. I will admit my flaws. I should have gone straight to a task, but Brown had the task where you have to focus, so I'm sure they didn't see my flaw. I make sure to mention I was with Brown. I make sure to add details about the task, as these small things do add up eventually. I ask for proof on yellow so yellow has some trust on me, and people see I always ask for proof on people so they don't suspect me defending a potential teammate. This technique can be very useful, as if I have to defend my teammate it does not look suspicious to others. If I defended Rose and no one else, someone would immediately know it's me and Rose. Boom, game over. I didn't delete the "do we vote yellow" message because of Coral saying about yellow doing a scan. I deleted it because if I ask for proof then start going against yellow, that is a quick switch up. This was not a technique. I genuinely forgot if Brown did trash. I always say, but don't vote them, because if someone said vote green suddenly and I was crew, I would definitely suspect them. I was trying to skip before anybody mentioned votes because I didn't want to vote anybody out yet, as I want Brown and blue in the game for backup. You need to be careful with every word, especially if you're an imposter. Always say focus on tasks, no matter if you are a crew or imp. Me confirming yellow was sus of Rose. Only say things if it gives you reliability or if you need to. If the chat dies then let it die, although asking questions related to the topic is fine. But I said that because if you say something because you're impatient you could slip up and say something that makes you sus. I make sure to look like a detective crewmate. No, not the role an actual detective. Here the chat dies, but I make sure to be patient. Here I felt like I was chasing Brown even though me and him have grouped before. Just to be careful I went past his stop, as I would not kill him only because me and him have a somewhat bond of trust together. Here I casually walked past looking for anybody in security or reactor, but I didn't make it obvious I was searching. Casually walking by, then I see yellow best guy to kill. He accused Rose, has no reason to trust me and I haven't spoke to him much, so as an enemy I went in for the kill. As if I got caught and somehow got voted out, it would have been a 1v3 for Rose, which isn't too bad considering blue is at B1 as Rose pulled off a kill, W game and a W teammate to top it off with. That is the end. Please like and subscribe for more content. I do like suggestions in the comments. That is all for today, bye.